Yeah, guys. So, guys, go on mute. If you're not talking, please be on mute. Okay. So, that's what I was telling. So we are going to start with our batch 32, so which is like ETL testing. And in this batch, I'm going to include, the cloud project also, like which is related to the ETL testing that we'll discuss in detail. So those things, and then like today's first session, we are going to understand like what are the basic syllabus of our ETL testing, like SQL, like full ETL testing, where like we'll have like SQL syllabus, data warehouse syllabus, the ETL tool, Informatica tool syllabus. What are the things we are going to learn? How we are going to create test case, your test management tool, then agile methodology, ALM, as well as manual testing, the Unix command, the project explanation, normal project explanation, traditional project explanation, and then cloud project explanations, each and everything we are going to see today, that like what are the portions we'll have the syllabus. Okay, and this course durations will be 35 days, 5 weekend I'll target, will have 5 weekend target. Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning time. Friday will be 1.5 hour, Saturday, Sunday will be 2 hour session. Okay, and like 1 week you can here and there, maybe like you can add 1 week if it will go slow, then 1 week more it will take, otherwise like we'll be able to complete faster. And then we'll have in today class will tell you like SQL roadmap, and then we'll start writing our first query, and then introduction to SQL, how to install your software in SQL in your laptop, as well as how to do practice online if you are not able to install SQL software. So those things we'll see, and class recording and the class document will be shared to each and everyone after the class. Okay, so first two sessions will be free, and it will be uploaded into the YouTube, and then you'll have like your sessions will be uploaded into the Google Drive. So like third class onwards, you can refer the Google Cloud. So let me show you the my screen. Let me share my screen. Hope no one is facing the audio problem. You are able to hear me properly. Can you confirm, guys? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So now we are going to start with the like ETL testing online classes. It will be completely online classes. We don't have any offices in all. I'm in Bangalore. If anyone want to meet, you can come and meet. No problem in that. But like I'm in Bangalore and I'm having 11 years of experience in ETL testing. Currently, I'm working with the IBM company. So those things are there. So this is my number. If you don't have if you have not saved my number, then please save my number. It will be very useful in future. Okay, so now the agenda of your ETL testing. So what we are going to understand, ETL testing. ETL testing means extract, transform, and load. It's like some other name will be for ETL testing will be data warehouse testing, Informatica testing, sometimes database testing. Like some of the profile will be get selected in a database testing also. Okay, so altogether, like it's very required, like the skills in IT, where like you are going to validate the business data, like when it will be processed from source layer, where the data will be generated to the final database, where like your data, business data will be bank data, insurance data, retail company data, or online shopping app data. It will be stored in some of the database, so that we are going to validate in between the process. So we'll see one by one how we are going to do that, and all these things. Okay, so now basic SQL to the complex SQL will be the first. We'll go through the basic SQL to the complex SQL. So agenda will be for ETL testing, starting from your basic SQLs to the complex SQL. So each and every topic, so which is very important for ETL testing, as well as when you will be working on a project. So those things we are going to learn. Okay, so now data warehouse concept will be there. Okay, after once we'll complete SQL, so we will start with the data warehouse concept. The SQL part, it will take your, like uh, three weekend class. Okay, then your Informatica tool over with the transformation logic. I'll show you the development perspective as well as testing scope, how much you have testing scope. So those things we'll see, and then we'll see. Like in this only we'll learn with the real-time scenario how you're going to get the requirement, and then if you are getting requirement, then how you're going to write your test case after understanding the requirement, and then after understanding the requirement, how you're going to write the test case, how you're going to write the SQL queries, and then how you're going to validate the data. If you'll have any mismatched data, then how you're going to rectify that, so that we'll have like we'll be able to raise defect and all these things. Okay, so all together this will be very very important to your Informatica, because it will give you real-time logic of ETL testing, what you're going to do as part of ETL testing. Okay, so now coming back to the ALM part, whatever the test case you have created here, so need to upload into the one test management tool, which is nothing but we'll have a test management tool, ALM. So we'll have some other test management tool also, like Jira is there, then Qtest is there. So many other test management tool. Like company will go for the test management tool according to their need. So like project people, it depends on the client as well as the company which tool they want to go. So the ALM part will see and will provide you the recording and then a document for the same. Basic Unix command required for ETL testing. Will not discuss this one. We'll share you this document. It's very easy. Okay, only basic command you need to remember though. I'll share you the document. We are not going to take classes on this, but basic manual to basic manual testing concept we are going to learn here. Like whatever the required things are there for manual testing. If you learn manual testing, it will take your 1.5 month or 2 month time to learn complete manual testing. But which topic is very important for my ETL testing, that topic we'll see. 95% questions will be asked from here only, and don't worry on that. You'll not miss any of the session, any of the topics from the manual testing. It's very important for ETL testing. So agile methodology, sometimes they'll ask you a question from the agile methodology also, like what are the different types of meetings you are attending in your project, who is your manager, who is your Scrum Master, all these things related topics will cover in this. Then project explanations will have like 4 scenarios we are going to discuss for the manual one. Okay, so four scenario for the traditional project. Okay, traditional, so that like if you're going to show 4 years, 5 years, 6 years of experience, then it will be good for you to explain previous project and one project where we are going to use cloud means like I'll explain you the theoretical part. So same thing you have to tell, because now from past 6 months, this is the tradition for the ETL testing. They are asking the cloud explanation also. Cloud means like very simple architecture will be there, so don't worry on that. So this is just a new implementation for me in the ETL testing. Nowhere else you will be able to find the cloud part. So those things are there, and then we'll have just a second. Okay, so cloud also from this batch we are going to include, so that will be very much advantage. So earlier what was happening, like a normal traditional project, people were getting selected, but the value for the cloud will be like when you will be working on the cloud part, no, like now earlier they were migrating their data into the normal database, like to the server and all, they were storing the data. But nowadays, what they are doing, they are moving their data, big companies, big project. So they are moving their business data into the cloud database. So those things will understand. And same thing you have to explain in interview. When you will explain in interview, your project explanation, same thing you have to explain. Okay. Now important ETL interview question and answers will discuss. Resume building assistance will be there. I'll be taking your session for the resume preparation also. Like if you'll see our drive, so here we have the resume preparation sessions as well as the resume folder will be there. So whatever the recordings will be there, I'll uploading into this. All these things, job assistance will be there. So now if you'll be checking my status and all, I'll keep posting the openings for the job. Any open positions will be there. I'll be keep posting as well as we'll be taking session to how to modify how to update your things into Naukri profile or other online tools where like you will be uploading your resumes and all. Okay, so all these things, the job assistance, Naukri profile updates, and all these things will be there. So one of my student, okay, so let me complete this and then we'll come to like 35 lakhs package. Okay, so that is very good achievement for me. Really, it was very nice. So mock interview, interview preparation sessions, group discussion, everything will have. So once we'll complete 2 weeks of session, then your group discussion will start, and group discussions will be valid only for the 2 month. Okay, so you will get 2 month group discussion. Okay, so mock interviews will be there once you will complete full syllabus and all. Mock interviews will be there, group discussions will be there. Okay, interview preparation sessions will be there. All these things, Python basic, not related to ETL testing, very few things I'll try to take. If time permits, then we'll take. Otherwise, like I'll save you the recording. You can go through that. Okay. Now, basic of Google Cloud, we'll learn that one, which what you have to explain in the project part. Okay. So those things, the agenda for your ETL testing. Now coming back to the person who got 35 lakhs of package. So till now, it's the highest package in ETL testing, and I have not seen people who was getting a package like 35 lakhs in a testing profile. Okay, so I also got 26 lakhs of package, but the 35 lakhs of package I have not seen in testing profile. But like 2 years, 3 years back, people were telling like they got 30, 31, but 35 is the highest till now. So what happened, like he was an actual employee, like he was having 15 years of experience, and then he was working some of the nice company, but he got laid off in the recession. Okay, so he got laid off, and 2 months he was without job. Okay, so he was getting 27 lakhs of package he was getting, but he put effort, like he learned ETL testing, but he was working on other technical technology also. But he saw that like many interviews they were asking for the ETL testing and all. So he learned ETL testing also. He was knowing performance testing also. He was knowing manual testing also. He was having some knowledge of one or two like Scrum Master certification also he has done. So after that only he was able to get 35 lakhs, like from one of the company from Bangalore he got. And Australia offer letter also we were expecting. I did not confirm with him whether it's he got or not. Then one more company is expecting offer. So that is what the preparation will be making you. What will help you to prepare. It's like this only. Like will help you completely transfer of the knowledge, so that if you'll put really 100% effort, it will be not a problem. 15 years, 14 years, 10 years, people also they are able to get the job. So you just have to learn whatever the syllabus we are going to cover. So this is the agenda of your like full high level index level, you can say that we are going to learn, and detail level what we are going to learn as part of SQL and then data warehouse and then Informatica will have here, and this will make it little bit faster. Okay, so now like what are the topics we are going to discuss as part of data warehouse? Data warehouse architecture will learn how the data will process from one layer to another layer, and what are the layers you are going to validate. What is data warehouse? Why we need a data warehouse? We'll discuss types of databases, what is the difference between normal database and the data warehouse. Data warehouse is nothing but like your database only, where your data will be stored, but it will follow some architectural design by the architecture, where like data will be stored in which format the data will be stored, which tables will be the data will be stored. All these things will be there in a data warehouse. So we'll see that normal database difference, and then data warehouse. And ETL, what is ETL? We have discussed many things: ETL testing, what exactly ETL testing. We learn that, and then overview of ETL operations. So whatever the operations are there in ETL, we'll see that one. What is OLTP, OLAP? What is the difference between OLTP and OLAP? So I know like you people will be confused with the naming. So don't worry on that. It's all theory. This data warehouse concept or theory, and then I'll explain you with the real-time examples of all these things. It will be much clearer for you. And this is the theory part. It will be very easy to remember. Don't worry on that. Okay, so what is data mart? Very easy topic. So we'll see that one. What is the difference between data mart and data warehouse? What is the data modeling techniques will be used for to design the data warehouse? We'll learn that one. What is dimensional data modeling techniques? So this is the dimensional data modeling techniques will be used to design your data warehouse architecture. What are the tables will be there? How the data will be moving from which table to which table? All these things we'll discuss in dimension data modeling techniques. The star schema, the snowflake schema. Then what is the dimension and dimensions table in its type? What is fact and fact tables and its type? What is normalization and denormalization? What is slowly changing dimension? All these things we'll learn in this one. Okay. So this is related to your data warehouse architecture. Okay. And then coming back to the SQL part. Okay. The coming back to the SQL part. SQL part will take your 60% class timing. 60% of class timing will go in SQL, and how good you are in SQL. So that much good package, that much good money, that much good salary you will get in a company. So prepare SQL very nicely. If you are like if you are going to join anywhere, any other IT skills, SQL will be very useful. SQL will be very useful. Someone say SQL, someone say SQL. All these things are very important for your any of the skills you go. Even the Java developer, the cloud engineer, the mainframe people, they are also using a basic of SQL to for the data purpose. So you are a ETL tester, you will be using the database frequently. So you should have the good knowledge on SQL, and it's very easy. Okay. So first class we'll discuss introduction to SQL, and then we'll have a DDL command. DDL command is a part of your SQL only. Then we'll see data retrieval technique. Then we'll see DML command. Then we'll see data transaction control language, data control language. General functions will take your two classes, and we'll see in a detailed level. Because why? Because in interview, so many questions they will ask you from the general function, as well as when you will be working on a project, when you will be working on a real-time project in a company. So there you will be using your functions frequently. Okay, so very easy part, and you will see all these things with the examples and all. Okay, and we'll share you the recordings. We'll share you the document theory part as well as the query part, where you have to do practice in your home. So I don't need your 24 hours a day. Okay, I need your 2 hours, 3 hours dedicatedly per day. It's not meaning that like you'll be watching mobile, you'll be listening music and all, and then you'll be studying. No, I want your dedicated 2 hours per day to get you a job in a month, 1 month, 1.5 month. I need 2 hours dedicatedly per day is more than sufficient, guys. Dedicatedly, no disturbance, 2 hours only. Whether you sit in a park or you sit in a closed room or you sit wherever you are getting peace, wherever you are able to hear the recordings or able to practice the things, then sit there, go there and sit there. It will be very useful to prepare full syllabus. You will be able to complete in 1 month only full syllabus, and another 15 days will get the job. Okay, so keep in mind, okay, whatever the skills you will learn, it's not like ETL testing. whatever the other skills you will learn, without your hard work, you will not able to penetrate to company. Yesterday, I was referring one news like some people are doing a backdoor or proxy and all. So TCS company, they blocked approximately 12 companies, 12 their vendors to like they blocked it, and they terminated approximately 1000 student. 1000 student they found at that they came through the proxy, they don't have knowledge, they came through backdoor, and they don't have knowledge for the subject, and then they were not able to deliver the things, and then whoever hired them, which through the vendors, which vendors they got those employees, so they blocked list those companies also. So backdoor and a proxy is not suggestible. Many people they are calling me like, sir, I'm providing backdoor. If you have any student who willing to pay some 2 lakh 3 lakhs, please let us know. Backdoor will provide this one, and if you need any proxy support and all, do proxy for me. I am not supporting those things in any way. Get your knowledge properly and go into the company. Okay, so that like you'll be able to show that like enhancing your skills from manual or other skills is each and every company support. Okay, if you have gap, we'll go with the gap and we'll get the job. But we are not going to do any forgery kind of things so that like your career will be spoiled. I don't want that. So focus here more, and then we'll get the job properly. Okay. Now, as part of your functions, coming back to the syllabus, we'll be discussing number functions, string and number conversion functions, analytical functions, rank and descendant function, data aggregate functions, integrity constraint, tables joins are very important, guys, because like in interview, they will ask you most of the question from the tables of joins, also like 1 or 2 questions you can expect, and then different scenario we'll discuss in our classes. Like if this is the value, then what output you'll get. All these things we'll discuss in joins. Like joins will be very important. Then set operator and pseudo column. Set operator you have studied already in SQL for the mathematical term. Here we'll learn as part of SQL what are the set operators are there, and then pseudo column. Subqueries, what is views, how to create a backup table, case statement, important SQL queries for the interview. All these things as a part of your SQL, guys. So SQL is very important. It looks short, but when we'll discuss SQL roadmap, no, then detail level of all each and every topics we'll discuss. And this is more than sufficient to prepare for interview prospect. If you're well and good in all these topics, your selection is perfect, pakka. And somehow like little bit knowledge of data warehouse concept. Informatica, I'm not telling you to mug it up. Just understand the what we are doing. That is more than sufficient. So you don't have to remember all this point. You just have to understand the things. Okay. Then like Informatica, what are the things we are going to discuss? Introduction to Informatica tool. I'll tell you that what are the different types of components that will be there in Informatica tool, and Informatica repository manager. Informatica, what is Informatica Power Center Designer, Informatica Power Workflow Manager, Informatica Workflow Monitor. All these things are components for your ETL, Informatica ETL tool. And then in detail level, we'll see what is workflow, what is session, what is mapping. Okay, and I'll show you that like this mapping is related to your development part. We'll show you that some of the development part as well, so that like you'll have good confidence over the tool. So what is the different types of job status? Informatica scope for the development and ETL testing, both will discuss. Okay, and I'm not going to help you to install the Informatica tool because it need 35 GB of your memory, and then it's very difficult to install this Informatica tool. You should have development knowledge to create all this mapping, but only 1 minute job. And this Informatica tool we are going to learn for the previous whatever the project we are going to show. For the previous project we are going to learn. Latest project will keep for the cloud ETL testing in cloud. ETL testing in cloud. Latest project will keep for the ETL testing in a cloud. Okay. So if you'll put that, your chances of selections will be more than 100%. Okay. Now, what is transformation in Informatica and types? Aggregate transformation with examples, filter transformation with example, router transformation with example, expression transformation with example, joiner transformation, lookup transformation. What is log files in Informatica? A very important part. How to validate log files after job fails, source and target validations as part of ETL testing roles and responsibility, testing a scope in ETL Informatica tool, active and passive transformation, how to create test scenario and test cases. We'll see that one in during this. So this will be a practical session for your Informatica tool. Okay, and I'll be showing you the how to create the test case. Very important, so that like when you will get selected in a company, you should not struggle how to create the test case and all. Okay, how to do validation for the data mismatch using Excel, all these things will show. So this is a part of Informatica. It looks big, but very easy. We don't need to remember step by step things. Like up to here, you have to remember all this part. But Informatica, you have to understand Informatica part, the how to create test case, how to do validation, how we are getting requirement, what is mappings and all. We have to understand that one. So uh, keep attending and just understand that is more than sufficient. No need to remember the things. Then manual testing we are going to learn. These are the topics. Software development life cycle, what is requirement traceability matrix, software testing life cycle, sanity or smoke testing, regression test strategy, test plan design, test case design, defect tracking and reporting, bug defect life cycle, severity and priority, test closure report, test summary report. These are the manual testing part. Okay. And it's like 90%, 95% of questions will be asked from here only. Okay. So you don't have to worry on that. Okay. So I know like what are the things are very important for ETL testing. So those things only we are going to cover, and you'll able to answer your 100% question in interview. So you'll not miss any of the question as per the student suggestions. Okay. Now, what is agile methodology? What are the different meeting in agile methodology? Who is a scrum master and its role? Who is product owner and its role? What is initial and incremental load? What is FTP, file transfer protocol? Project explanation, discussion on interview questions related to ETL testing. What is ALM and its components? Okay, and then resume preparation, Naukri profile updation. All these things will have. Okay, then we'll have roles and responsibility and project explanation. Okay, all these things will be included here. Python part, if we'll get time, then we'll have a few sessions on Python. But if time not permit, then I'll not take. I'll share you the recording of those things. Just for basic, it's not part of our syllabus to make your profile more, like more suitable for ETL testing, or like to chances of getting more like initial level, your profile will get selected with the HR. So HR will see that, okay, what are the extra skills you will be knowing. So if you'll mention some other skills, then it will be well and good. And like manager also, if you'll see that, okay, he's having basic knowledge on Python also, then it will be impressive. Your profile will be impressive. So we'll see that. But like, I'll share you the recording. Will not take session on this. Okay. So this is what your full syllabus of your ETL testing. Okay. Full syllabus of your ETL testing. Any doubt in this? Anyone? Any question?
Jay, so my question is related to Informatica. So basically, it would be great if we can install the Informatica and then learn some practical concepts
See,
over the
the thing is
Informatica.
that Salendra, see, the thing is that you are not developer. Okay. See,
Yeah,
if you're working on 10 projects in overall your life, so mostly nowadays they are not using Informatica normal tool also. Okay. Nowadays, they are using cloud and all. So I am going to teach you that, but Informatica part, you no need to install because I know, no, like how much is required, and same thing you are going to do. If you will go for Informatica, it will be so difficult because we are not developer. We are testers. Testers does not need Informatica depth knowledge. Basic high level, what are the components are there, that only you need. Most of the things developers will use for the Informatica, but testers will not use it. So I know like how much is required, that much only we are going to learn. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, is it possible to share that total syllabus so that we will have a clear picture? What are the things always, all the things
It's
we are
already
doing?
shared in the group, correct, Biswa?
Uh,
In the
okay,
group, Bisal has shared. If you'll be checking it, you'll be
okay,
able to see that, like in the maybe PDF format he has shared. I'll ask him to share it again.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Because you have a clear picture. What are the things are going to cover, and
And this
we'll go
recording,
according.
I'll
Yeah,
make it separate. I'll share this recording as well as the document also. I'll share in the same document will be shared in the class. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
In
Sure. Thank
the
you.
group. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hi Jayanta, Abhijit here.
Yeah,
So,
Vijay.
yeah, which database editor we are going to use?
We're going to
SQL.
use Oracle database.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is the famous database and common database. Like, see, I have in initial of the days, I have learned Oracle SQL only 11 years back, but I have used multiple database. I have used, like Microsoft SQL 2012, SAP HANA, and then I have used Netija, Teradata, PostgreSQL. I have used Toad. All these things I have used, but I did not face any problem. Once we learn Oracle SQL, like you can work on any of the database.
Okay, Jayanta.
Okay.
Hello,
So,
sir.
yeah, Chetan, tell me. Chetan, tell me,
Hello.
Chetan. Yeah. Okay. So, we'll not waste time here. We'll move on. Okay. So, if you'll have any doubt, you can message me. You can call me anytime. So, there is no problem. We'll discuss more. Okay. Now,
Hi, Jan. One last question.
yes,
When
okay.
you said that we need to perform some SQL manual practice on like on our laptop or whatever, so
Mhm.
can you please confirm like the data on which we are going to perform the SQL scripts practices? So you are going to provide, or by default when it is available in the Oracle DB, so we are going to use that.
So by default, when you install Oracle database, no, in that HR schema is there.
Yeah.
HR schema is having so many other tables like employees table, departments table, which like they have created for the practice purpose only. So that is very good to learn. So many nice things like good columns, good tables are there. So those things will use it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, which is the most demanding ETL tool for timing in market?
See, out of 10 interviews, they will consider 8 or 9 for the Informatica only. 1 or 2, maybe they'll go for Talent or other tool. But Informatica tool is leading in the market for ETL testing. If you'll get 10 calls, and any of the ETL tool you work for a ETL testing, it does not matter because you are not going to use more those ETL tool in the market. Your SQL knowledge more important here. SQL knowledge, how good you will be there in SQL, data warehouse concept, manual, your chances of selections will be higher. Okay, so try to get three topics more knowledge. SQL, very nice. Okay, then your data warehouse concept and then your manual testing, your chances of selections perfect, like 100% pakka. If you'll make it these three things pakka and project explanation, that's all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
so
one more question. One can do course with from yourself, your end, whatever syllabus you have sent to us. Then he will able to how much year of experience?
Sorry, I come again, Chetan.
Yeah.
Your voice is not
If
clear,
one
Chetan.
can be, yeah, one